10 awesome social deduction games that are similar to Among Us. If you're looking for some games where you can stab your friends in the back, lie to their faces, and sabotage your way to victory, then this video is for you. All of these games are available for PC. A few of these games are available for other platforms as well. I'll put some info in that section of the video if they are. Some of these games are free and some of these games are not free. I will mention at the time if the game is free. The games listed in this video will be quite similar to the way that Among Us plays, where you have players that have to carry out various different tasks, and then you have the imposters that have to sabotage and stop the players from completing their tasks. I'll put links in the video description so you can get these games on download. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. Town of Salem is a game of murder, accusation, deceit, and mob hysteria. The game ranges from 7 to 15 players. At the start of the match, players are given a role at random. The game has a night and day phase. In the night phase is when most roles will be able to use their abilities, such as serial killers will be able to murder people, doctors will be able to heal people that have been attacked, and sheriffs can interrogate people. And in the day phase, people can discuss who they think has an evil role. Town of Salem has 33 unique roles, which helps to keep the gameplay fresh. This game is similar to the board game called Werewolf. Mindnight is a game of deceit, accusations, and unpredictability. This game is free to play. It's got 3 different game modes and it plays between 5 and 8 players. The game will select you a role at random between an agent or a hacker. The hacker's objective is to hack 3 nodes and the agent's objective is to secure 3 nodes. There's 5 nodes in total. If you're playing as a hacker, you'll know who your fellow hackers are, but if you're an agent, you only know who you are. As you play through a game, there'll be 3 different phases. You get the talking phase, the voting phase, and the mission phase. The leader of each round can propose a team to go on the mission phase. Then everyone can approve or reject the node team. If a hacker gets sent onto the node team, then they'll have the opportunity to hack the node. Enemy on Board is a 6 versus 2 game. 6 people play as the crew members and 2 play as the alien imposters. The crew has to figure out who the 2 alien imposters are and kill them. If you're playing as a crew member, you have to carry out various tasks around the ship whilst keeping an eye out for the alien imposters. If you're playing as the alien imposters, you have to kill all the crew members. The last team standing wins. Again, this game is very similar to Among Us, so if you like that, then hopefully you'll like this game as well. Enemy on Board is free to play. Unfortunate Spacemen goes up to 16 players online. You'll either play as a spaceman or an alien imposter. Again, this game is quite similar. If you're playing as a spaceman, you'll have various different tasks across the spaceship. If you're playing as an alien imposter, your objective is to kill all the spacemen. Whilst you're playing on the alien team, you'll be able to transform between the alien and the spaceman. This game uses in-game proximity chat. You can also rank up and unlock some things for character customization. Unfortunate Spacemen is free to play. Put your instincts to the test in a game of trust and deception with Deceit. In Deceit, when the round starts, you'll randomly be chosen to play as a human player or an infected player. A third of the group will be playing as infected. If you're playing as a human, your objective is to make it all the way out and escape. If you're playing as an infected, your objective is to kill all of the human players. However, everyone looks like a human, so you won't be able to tell who the infected players are. You'll have to pay attention to the players' actions and words to try and figure out who is infected. It goes up to 6 players maximum. You have a phase where the lights are on and a phase where the lights are off. While the lights are on, the human's objective is to gear up, get some weapons and armor, and prepare for when the lights go out. The infected players will try and gather blood bags so that they can use their power up when the lights go out. When the lights do go out, the humans will have to get the power back on to progress. And in this phase, the infected can transform into their terror form. Whilst they're in their terror form, if they've consumed enough blood bags, they can perform an instant kill. You can use in-game voice chat to try and convince people that you're innocent, or try and convince people that someone is an infected player. With Deceit's recent updates, it's kind of taken a few things from Dead by Daylight and Among Us. In the lights out phase, human players now have to reactivate generators to get their power back on. There's also challenges that reward the player with in-game currency, such as play on a certain map or play as a certain player. And it's also taken inspiration from Among Us, where you can now call an emergency meeting and vote players out that you think are infected. This game is a very social game, all about trust, lies, and deception. Goose Goose Duck is a game where you and your fellow geese must work together to complete your mission. You'll have to keep an eye out for those malicious mallards and other birds who've infiltrated your team and will do anything to stop you. It goes up to 16 players with in-game voice chat, and you have optional proximity chat. You'll get access to loads of cosmetics to customize your goose. There's loads of fun to be had with Goose Goose Duck, and it's free to play. Secret Neighbour is a creepy social horror game for up to 6 players online. You and your friends have to work together to rescue one of your friends that's captured in a neighbour's basement. To do this, you have to search the house and find hidden keys to unlock the basement door. The catch here is that one of the players is actually the neighbour in disguise. It's the neighbour's job to capture all of the other players. If the neighbour captures all the children, the neighbour wins. If the children open the basement door, the children win. Secret Neighbour also has proximity voice chat, so you can only hear players' voices within a certain range. Both the neighbour and the children have various different skills and abilities that you can choose from. For example, if you're playing as the bagger, you'll have extra storage space. If you're playing as the brave, you'll be able to give everyone a speed boost. If you're playing as the neighbour, you'll be able to transform yourself into something like a box or a pumpkin. You can then hide and lay in wait to be able to spring a trap on one of the children.
Now you, Santa's little helper. Berries with a side of landmine? Boom.
Project Winter goes up to 8 players online. You'll either play as a survivor or a traitor. If you're playing as a survivor, you'll need to collect resources, battle the elements, and complete a series of tasks in order to call one of the rescue vehicles. If you're playing as a traitor, you'll need to stop the survivors from escaping. If you're playing as a traitor, you will know who the other traitors are. Survivors will need to communicate and work well together to be able to escape. In this game, you don't want to go wandering off by yourself because you could fall victim to some hostile wildlife, or you could become an easy target for a traitor.
A robot of unknown origins has infiltrated your group using a brilliant disguise. And with the help of their friend, the programmer, plans to crash the big annual sock hop.
Assimilate. This game plays between 5 and 10 players online or locally. You'll either play as a human, a robot, or a programmer. The programmer and the robot will need to work together. Each round there's a new password and the robot doesn't know the password. The programmer will need to try and help the robot by giving the robot clues. Each player will describe the password with a clue of their choice, and the humans have to try and deduce who is secretly playing as the robot. This game has recently released in August 2021. First Class Trouble. On this game, you either play as the survivors or the personoids. The game is set on a luxury spaceship. The personoids are the AI onboard robotic servants that have rebelled and decided to kill all the humans on the ship. The survivors will need to work together to try and reset the AI to revert it back to the non-homicidal state. This game has a recipe for great success, so make sure to keep your eyes on this one. Quick question, out of these games listed, which one do you think looks the most fun? Make sure to let me know in the comments. Or you could come tune in to one of my live streams and let me know there. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.